when I was in high school, I was always really quiet. I didn't really use social media or anything. I never posted on social media because I was real insecure about just posting in general and seeing how people would view me and everything. I was real skinny, put on a lot of weight after high school and everything. But there's this stigma with how you see yourself in high school. It's just your self image. And it makes you feel like you have to live up to your image and you can't change. You might be going through this while you're in high school and you're scared to change, but it's even worse after high school because you just you think of these people and everything you think of, you're like, oh, they're worried about me. But in reality, they're not even somewhat worried about you. I can think of people from high school and I don't care at all about them. So they don't care about me, right? I'll be like, oh, if I do this, they'll be like, Devin doesn't do that. Why's he doing it now? Like it is in my head, it's weird, and I'm over it now for the most part. But I know it's a big problem. People up in their 30s are probably still thinking like this. They like think they can't change because the people from that they went to school with are gonna have this negative view of them. And it's like even if they do, who the fuck cares? It's different when you're in high school because you're gonna be seeing these people every day, and they could be gossiping and everything. But I'm gonna just say in reality, who cares? You shouldn't care. But I know when you're in high school, it's a big deal. You don't want everybody talking about you, but if they do, give it like a week, give it a couple of days, honestly, and people will stop talking about it. But I know that's harder to do than how it sounds. But uh, this is really for people outside of high school. If you're in high school, try not to fall into this image of yourself. You are who you want to be. You don't have to live up. You don't have to live up to the way people see you as. Be who you want to be. There's people who will have the same haircut forever because people know that's like their haircut and they don't want to change their hair because it's different. And that's a pretty extreme example, but shit, I was like that in high school. I didn't start getting a new hairstyle until I was like a junior or a senior because I was like, it'd be weird to change. People are gonna be like, "Oh, Devin changed his hair," and that's like something so small, but it like worried me a lot whenever I was like 16. Same with your clothes and everything. It's okay to change, and it's okay if you want to change, definitely do it. But the reason I'm making this is because I just recently started using Instagram. Like I never used Instagram, and people who followed me from school, I'm sure it was like weird to Devin posted, but obviously they don't care, right? But in my head, it was this big thing like, oh, I can't use Instagram because I never used it before. People are gonna think it's weird. Like, what am I thinking? It's so stupid. So I started using it because I actually want to, and just like kind of, it's like almost like a journal. Like you can post stuff you've done. Maybe I went to a different state, post it, see what I did, or I did a jujitsu tournament, post that. That was cool. Stuff like that, and it's a good way to meet people too. Good like networking thing, all that. That's one thing I did. I've buzzed my head a bunch of times, and that was like it wasn't really weird for me. But at first, the first time I did it, it was really weird. But live into these things, maybe you have a job, people know you for this job. It's okay to quit and pursue something that you actually want to pursue. You don't got to live up to these people's standards. Do it how you want to do it. You're not in high school anymore. You can be yourself. You can do what you want to do. Try new things. My advice to people in school, do what you want to do. Same thing. It might be a little bit tougher for you, especially being so young. But if you want to do something, just fucking do it. Worry about the consequences after. If there even are any shit, you might be thinking something crazy, nothing will even happen. But that's my advice, and I'm just getting out of it. It's kind of tough at first, but it's whatever. I'm used to it now. It's actually kind of gives you like a boost of confidence, honestly, because you get like okay, no, obviously no one cared, so it makes you more comfortable doing it in the future. But it's really not a big deal. Don't get caught up in who you were in high school or who you are right now. Be free to change. Feel free to change. All right, later.